Jeff, Ben, how we doing?
Well, I forgot the outfit change for today's
Me too.
podcast.
Still here. Still here.
It's the way it goes sometime, okay? It's been a long week, a lot of watching golf, last week was the US Open. Big protein shake Bryson getting the victory. And but we're moving on. I mean, we're moving on to more PGA Tour events. We're gonna, break down the
It's an
Coral.
electric slate this week. Electric.
It's very electric.
What's the tournament this week?
We're gonna break down the Corals Puntacana Resort and Club Championship. Did I say that right?
Kinda.
Is it Corrales?
Corrales. There you go.
The Corrales Puntacana Resort and Club Championship. It looks like we created the tagline. Like, who the Resort and Club Championship? Like, we have a bunch of amateurs out there. Like, what is this? What is this, like their own like resort golf championship, or is this a PGA Tour event?
Well,
Still
we are gonna
rough
have
up.
yeah, they might have some no-namers out there. I would imagine they get to go for free or something.
I would think so, especially after the big US Open. I'm assuming like Tiger, JT, Roy Mac, those guys will be down there, right?
Well, I think in the pre-show you were reading off the names. Can you go back to doing that? Because I don't think I remember who those players were.
The most notable guy is the defending champion. Okay, this guy he's won a U.S. Open at Pebble Beach. I mean, Graham McDowell. I mean, he's back. I mean, I didn't see him this week or last week at the U.S. Open, but he's in Punta Cana. I mean, I've been to Punta Cana. I love Punta Cana. It's a beautiful country. I can't imagine playing particularly right now down there because it's like fucking 105. The humidity is probably 120. Yeah, Graham McDowell. We got James Hahn, Matt Jones.
Ooh, big name.
Any of these ringing a bell? Let me just keep Adam Long.
Okay.
Lot of big names. That's all I got.
Yep, sounds like a 4-horse tournament.
Well, I mean, we got Will Zalatoris, a big Corn Ferry guy, coming in last week, T6 at the U.S. Open, made more money at the U.S. Open than he ever has in his whole life. So let's break it down, boys. Okay, Ben, let's start with you, buddy. I mean, who you going with? Who's the front runner, the horse, and just Ben, I need you to keep in mind. It's the PGA Tour, guys. Okay, it's not the LPGA.
Champions? Can we go to champions? I got my lock on that one. Oh, that damn Champions Tour. Jim Furyk, I'm still telling you. If he would have been playing in that U.S. Open.
If Jim Furyk was in this particular field, he would win it. I guarantee it.
Yeah. He might be in the field. Go back and look. I'll throw this out there. The winner of this event might be the golf course, not necessarily any of the players, right? It's the venue. They get to be seen on TV. You don't get the name doesn't really matter. Nobody cares who wins this event.
It's just one of those events that the PGA you just chalk it up. You're like, I won a PGA Tour event. And they're like, oh, where? And they're like, Dominican. They're like, no, you didn't. That was a half-ass tour. Okay, you might as well bring the LPGA over. Okay, have a wet T-shirt contest in the pool, and then play a golf tournament together. I mean, that would be more entertaining than anything that we're gonna watch here on a Sunday afternoon in Dominican Republic when it's probably gonna be blown like 45, and it's just gonna be horrible. But we'll see.
That's if there's no hurricanes.
Hopefully not. I mean, it is hurricane season. But Jeff, I mean, it seems like you've done a lot of research. This is one of the events that you look forward to every year. I mean, Dominican. If any country could have had fans, it would have been Dominican. But sure enough, the PGA Tour has reminded us this is a no fan event, which I think is bullshit, right?
Well, I didn't even know they were playing until about 3:00 this afternoon when you told me there was a tournament. So I decided to go do a little research. Hit up ESPN.com, clicked on the tournament, and it said no data available. So that's how much they care. They don't even have a fucking players list. So then I searched PGA Tour, and they've only got your little hot sheet there, your top 15 contenders. So I had a choice of 15 players, and I took your boy. You've said his name a couple times, Will Zalatoris, ties 6 at the U.S. Open. Corn Ferry guy, he's a fucking stud. He's gonna win this week.
I like it. It's he played really well last week. I mean, um,
It's a bold pick.
it's a solid pick. I mean, he's really running down a hot streak. I mean, can you imagine going from New York City to then just vacationing? I mean, playing golf for a living at an all inclusive resort. Like, I don't even know if I'd make it to the first tee. Okay, I'd be so hammered. I'd be like, "What time's it? It's in 12 minutes. I'm going to the pool." Like, what? There's no reason to have this event, right? I mean, this is a joke.
Let me pull my Danny Lee move here and hit it 6 times so I can go DQ myself and sit in the pool.
I like that, Ben. I like that.
Like, there's going to be more action at the hotel casino than there is going to be on the golf course this week. I mean, it's somewhere that I would love to go play. It's sad to say that as a media company that we claim to be, we had no clue that it wasn't even in Dominican Republic this week. So.
Hey, well, so obviously nobody's going to watch this tournament. I'm the only one who's picked a winner.
Oh yeah, shit.
out of the three of us. But
so Ben, who do you got then?
I'm gonna go with my boy. It's Mr. Hahn.
You were going to say Jim Furyk.
No, I was not gonna say Jim Furyk. You make that mistake one time this year.
It was a great pick. It just was the wrong venue. I'm gonna go with shit. I mean, why not throw out the roll the
While you're looking for names, is Will Zalatoris a real player, or did you just read off fake names for Jeff to pick?
who say the name again?
The guy that Jeff picked, Jeff's winner.
I have no idea.
Perfect.
No, he is. Will Zalatoris is an actual golfer. He is playing. He's a Korn Ferry Tour member. I'll even read off his little cheat sheet. Finished T6 at the U.S. Open. It means that he doesn't need to burn a sponsor exemption at Corrales. Leads the Korn Ferry Tour in greens hit, ball striking, scoring average, and points. But I'm gonna go with the solid Mackenzie Hughes.
It's a good pick.
Because it's laid back vibe, offering an opportunity to reconnect with kind of form that led him to a co-runner up here in 2019. I mean, he's got a lot of experience at the golf course. A lot of I don't know.
I think he's number one on the power ranking too.
He is. He definitely is. So Ben, who do you got? Did you already pick?
Yeah. We got James Hahn.
James Hahn. Oh yeah, James Hahn, James Furyk, whatever.
Sticking with the Jays.
What? Yeah. All right. Moving on from the PGA Tour, Corrales, Puntacana. A lot of other exciting events that's going to be televised this week. It's something that just came off the hot sheet. It's going to be featured in the newsletter, unless if Ben writes it. Ben, what else do we got this week?
Things that I will not be doing are writing any articles for the newsletter.
Why not? We pay a lot.
Moving into this week, we also have Tiger Woods up to this point. All of his golf course design has been private, so we get actually a glimpse at what the man likes to do with his design. It'll be interesting because he's opened up a few things or has some big projects coming up, like the short course at Pebble Beach that he's going to be putting in, or the putting course out there. So it'd be interesting to see what he does. But his first public golf course that's opening up this week. They're doing a little exhibition tomorrow. Everybody tune in. Big things.
Where is it going to be at?
Time. Well, I don't actually know where this golf course is at.
Oh.
I did not do that much research.
Okay.
But
what's it called?
Look, anytime you're getting JT and Tiger to play against Justin Rose and Rory, that seems like a decent enough, reason to tune in. Certainly better than that stupid first event that they did with Matt Wolff way back in June.
Payne Valley Golf Course in Missouri. Who the fuck would design a golf course in Missouri, Tiger? What are you doing?
Hanging out at the Ozarks. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Before I forget, another live Instagram takeaway that I had from last night. You said something about breaking news from Augusta National, and you're going to reveal it on the podcast. So what is it?
What you
Yeah.
got?
So big news.
I pay attention.
Augusta National reached out to the Aloha Press, and we made some sacrifices earlier this year. We moved the home office to Canton, Georgia, and near Atlanta. Hopefully to increase our chances to getting some tickets to the Masters event coming up in the spring of 2021. I'm regretful to inform you that Masters has not chosen the Aloha Press to appear at the golf tournament this week. They said maybe next year. Maybe
We got a chance in 5 months again then.
no.
No?
No, we do not.
We do not. Okay.
We get to put in another entry in about 10 months. So
All right.
in June. So we'll have another opportunity for 2022. But we'll see what kind of magic we can work. So that was the news that we were going to break. I wanted to maybe increase the viewership. It was cheap. I get it, to tease you like that. But so many people have reached out and said, "Are you going to the Masters?" No, we are not going to the Masters. We will be driving to the Masters come this fall, and additionally, we'll also be traveling in the spring. Hopefully, to track down John Daly's bus at Hooters. We're going to pass out some tight teas and maybe record a podcast or two. I think you guys are more than welcome to come out, take the road trip to Augusta National, and maybe play some golf come November. So we'll see.
I hope Big John's still alive by then.
Fuck, me too. God, that's gonna be a sad day in golf. All right, let's real quick. I want to piece this in because we didn't touch on it, and I forgot, and I think it's important. But all right, so wrapping up the U.S. Open, a couple things that I wanted to cover was the television coverage. NBC took over the contract this year from Fox News, or not Fox News, from Fox Sports.
Same shit.
Yeah, same company. But so I wanted to get your guys' take on the coverage this week compared to Fox. And did anyone miss Joe Buck this week?
Said nobody ever.
I missed Joe Buck. I liked him there.
No.
You know what? I didn't mind the Fox coverage. It broke it up, and like you wrote in the newsletter, they had some cool little things that they did that was different. But did you guys see the comment that Johnny Miller made? Had he known that NBC was going to take back the U.S. Open, he might have stuck around for a little bit longer.
There's no time like now to bring him back. Get him back in.
Golf media right now is absolutely horrible when it comes to television coverage. There are just a bunch of old farts in there too worried about their salary getting cut, like Gary McCord. I mean, I don't know what the deal was with Johnny Miller. I mean, he showed his face at Pebble Beach and it looked like he was walking around. He did not look like in the best condition. But we need some fiery guys, right? I mean, how cool would it have been if Phil would have just turned in his his clubs and just walked straight to the booth and started announcing on Saturday and Sunday? Would that not have been some better television coverage, especially, missing Joe Buck this year?
That would have been way better if Phil got up into the fucking booth. Way better.
I mean, I think Fox News did a really good job of breaking up the coverage and adding some unique aspects. I don't think Joe Buck was definitely a favorite. But I liked some of the guys that they brought along who kind of had a different outlook on golf, especially Shane Bacon. I know I'm not a huge fan of Shane Bacon, but I know he's a huge fan of our newsletter. He reads it every Monday and Wednesday. But I don't know. I thought NBC did a pretty shitty job this week.
I can't comment here.
Anything at all.
Ben works for these companies.
I can't comment here.
Oh shit! I forgot. Well, Ben, I need you to get me, Jeff, and yourself to a meeting. Okay, we need to get up that chain. All right, and really, maybe they need some fresh blood. A couple of Italians who occasionally let some some cussing out, or some wet t-shirt comments slip.
Channel's moving out, man. They're I'm no longer going to be sharing a building with the channel. They're gone. They're going to Connecticut.
It's just crazy. I forgot you're part of the team, the crew. The what is the NBC family? What do you guys all call each other? Like the Peacocks? Isn't that the fucking bird on the? That's the NBC thing.
That is that is. I don't know that we call ourselves the Peacocks, but
I mean,
we're there. Yeah. We don't really have a name for ourselves. So.
Ben, if we get a custom putter design, are you gonna put a peacock on your putter?
No.
Okay, that's good. Have you ever thought about like what like animal really kind of is really backs up your golf game? I was thinking about this, especially with Jeff. I mean, he's got that stupid shark on his driver, and it drives me crazy. I enjoyed when that shark was on his PXG driver because you just never you knew you could outdrive Jeff a lot with that driver. Ben, if you had an animal, what is your golf animal?
Well, look, I mean, I created the ball marker quite some time ago about when there's a backstory that goes into this. There used to be a friendly competition, sometimes not so friendly, amongst myself and Jeff and possibly Jeff's brother. A little bit of rage was involved on weekends, all sorts of good fun times. But the winner used to get to take home a shark emblem. So that, for those of you that caught maybe the first section, or a shark marker. If you caught the first podcast this week, you heard about Jeff putting a shark on apparently his very expensive new putter that's coming, which just is gonna burn a hole in some people. But during that same time stretch when we created the shark icon, we also created a seal, and the seal is actually flopped over belly up because when you just struggle that bad, it's just basically how you feel. And that really signifies where my golf game's at these days.
So your golf animal is a seal.
A belly up seal, yes.
That's awesome, man. That's going to make some fucking awesome content. I love it.
What's yours?
I have no clue. I don't know. I was thinking about, I was like running through the list of like animals, and me and Chase, my son, were, playing with his little animal like cluster, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue. I think I'd probably be a zebra if anything. I mean, you just never know. It might be black, it might be white, but fuck, the lines don't mix, and it's either really good one day or really bad. So I don't know. Jeff, coming down the stretch here, I mean, you guys are tuning up to play some good golf here. What are some of the things you guys are working on?
Well, it is crunch time. I mean, we're like 3 weeks away, 3 more weekends, and we'll be up in Tahoe for the 2-day tournament we got going up there. A lot of work going in, pre-gaming, getting shit ready. Me and Ben are going to go play at, what's it called? Yochadihi. Yochadihi's a tough golf course, nice, get us primed up and ready. Played Castle last week. So just putting in a little bit of work. I'm so excited to go up there and play. Me and Ben have 3 days after the tournament too. We got to play. So I got to play 5 days in a row. My body's not going to know what's up.
I don't know if your like golfing body's going to know what's up. I think your drinking body's not going to know what's up. I mean, I think day 4 is going to hit, and you might be Danny Lee. Just instead of hucking your putter 6 times, it might be like hucking your body out the fucking hotel room after a long night of drinking.
Well, I hope that me and Ben can be more responsible in Carson City than we are in Tahoe.
I thought we talked about we were ramping up through the 5 days. What happened here? Now we're going the other way? Shit.
Well, actually, that's true. We should take it easier in Tahoe so that we can actually play well at Edgewood. I guess you're right.
Which we know won't happen, so fuck it.
No, Friday night's going to be an absolute shit show.
Yep. You're lucky to make tea time at, what time's tea time?
10 o'clock.
Yeah, first one's at 10 o'clock.
I'm going to probably ask that about 37 more times between now and that tea time.
Speaking of tea times, we're coming up with putting the groups together and the tea times here this week. So I look forward to at least breaking that news next week.
It's it's going to be an exciting show next week. We're going to be recapping the Puntacana, Seashell Classic, and making some announcements. I mean, I think pairings is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be you're going to see who you're paired with. Some of the singles are a little worried. I've been getting a few text messages like, hey, like I really want to play with that guy, and I don't really want to play with that guy either. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to be able to mix it up, and then also we're going to be able to add, we might give some insight about who is actually going to, where we're actually going to be playing from the golf course. Ben, you've set up a few tournaments in your life. I mean, how hard should the Aloha Press Classic be day one? Should it be USGA hard, or is it going to be, I don't know, like, Pacific Grove hard?
I don't think anybody's seen USGA hard. Pacific Grove hard would be appropriate, although, that's NCGA hard, so that was, some big numbers for Ben. So, whatever. I think Edgewood, brings its own element to the thing. I think most of the field probably has, at least a good portion of them have had at least once or twice around the track, so they know a little bit about the golf course. But I think that, if you want to stick a few a few drives back in a few of those shoots, we might make a few people nervous over the next few weeks, just thinking about it.
It's I think it would be I think we should have a segment where we make up some of we just pick some tee boxes. We go through the golf course, we go through the scorecard, and we pick out some yardages and just float those out there and just see how some of these fine folks take it. I mean, if we stretch out this golf course to say we make up some tee boxes, I don't know, maybe tee off on number 1 when you're teeing off on number 8, that long par 4. I mean, kind of make it interesting, right?
Hey, well, back in the day, Ben knows this, and you probably know this too. We used to take the dice and dot them up with the different colors, and you roll the fucking dice, and whatever comes up, that's what you play that hole. We could probably do that for a few of the holes.
I think
gambling. We're in Tahoe.
I agree. I think that'd be a lot of fun, especially Saturday night after round 1. We we have a few cocktails and we start rolling the dice on Sunday's round. I think that'd be interesting, and it would be an interesting aspect to the golf course. You might end up playing all the front tees, but I was playing around with the handicap system, and as a higher handicap, all the way back, like an 9 index turns you into a 14 handicap. So we can make this thing really hard or pretty straightforward. So I like the dice idea.
I mean, you do have to remember, this golf course has held a senior open. I mean, Jim Furyk will be lights out up there. But it's been a few years since they've had it, but it's got the teeth to be able to play really, really hard if they wanted to.
I completely agree, and I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun to set up, and especially the first place prize. I'm rather excited about that.
So just to let you know, it's here. The first place prize has made its way to Amador County. Also, the cigars made it in, so we're getting shipments every day. So the first place prize is gonna be a secret though. So
yeah, we got to keep it a secret. So if you guys are interested in sponsoring the golf tournament, please reach out. You can reach us at jc@thealohapress.com, and we have some new T-shirts being made just in time. There was a question that we asked on our Instagram story earlier today, and I wanted your guys' take on it. Hashtag Tahoe slide. Jeff, let's start with you. I mean, explain the Tahoe slide to everyone.
So the Tahoe slide started up at Edgewood, obviously, and for us guys that play the ball left to right, it was the Tahoe slice. It turned into the Tahoe slide. It's that ability to get the ball up over the trees, left of the fairway, and bring it back into the middle. My dad has perfected it over the years. Now, you move tee boxes back at Edgewood, you can't do that because there's about a 6-foot window to hit through. So you might take that away. But that's Tahoe slide. I play the Tahoe slide. I love the Tahoe slide. I can't wait for those fucking shirts to come out.
The hole 16, if I remember right, it's hole 16 where you have that tree kind of right center where you want to slide one around it. And I think that's where it got born.
Yep.
I think it did. I think we even have a video about it. So you while you're watching this YouTube show, go on, check the history. It was an interesting video. It was. I think I drove the ball about 190 yards that day, which was exciting. But there was another hashtag that later evolved, and it's something that I needed explained. I think many viewers, listeners, followers, we actually lost some followers after I posted that. They did not appreciate the hashtag Reno Hookers. I had a family friend come over to my house, and they go, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like your new post. And Ben, I mean, take it away. What does the Reno hooker look like?
So let's keep it a little clean, right? I mean, let's understand that, yes, Reno is a scummy, scummy town. But,
Okay.
you know, in that same regard, on that same hole, 16, right, where you're supposed to hit a Tahoe slide, the double cross hook into the left trees, that's a Reno hooker.
I mean, she's wearing clear heels, and it's bad. It's not good. There's a lot of trees hitting. I know there's some footage out there of that particular shot.
That particular shot, when it was born, I know that that's on video somewhere. You can repost it later, and we can actually see the moment where the Reno hooker was born.
If you're watching it right now, you might want to just stay tuned. It's about right here. I also almost got taken out by fucking Jerry Rice on that hole. I was standing on 16 with my new son, my wife, and Jerry Rice steps up and freaking hits a Reno hooker, and he nailed it right in the forehead because the fucking ball only went about 30 yards and fucking somehow ended up in the fairway. It was horrible. I'm looking forward to it. Is that offensive?
Nope, I can't wait to wear that shirt. Don't worry.
Oh man.
I enjoy that. All right, we got 3 minutes. How do we wrap this thing up? Any suggestions?
The question is, can you escape from those trees on the left? If you hit it over there enough, if you hit it over there enough, you can.
You sure can. You're not in jail.
That's one of the best shots I've seen Ben hit in a long time. Was it a hybrid or four-iron? What'd you hit? Hybrid. Hooked it. He Reno hooked it again about fucking 50 yards, and he hit it about 240.
That's impressive, man. Well, I'm excited about the Aloha Press Classic. I'm super pumped up about it. So if you guys want to get involved, you can't attend the golf tournament, but if you want to come up and enjoy some of the festivities, let me know. Reach out again at thealohapress.com. If you're interested in some of our gear, like the Reno hooker and the Tahoe slide T-shirt, go check out our store, thealohapress.com/pro shop. So, Jeff, Ben, really appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you next week.
All right, buddy. Take care.
See ya.